It's time for the main event with Zach Gelb and Chase Sr. on Philly's #1 college radio station, WHIP.
Live from the palatial yet not overly ostentatious studios of WHIP Radio here in Philadelphia, you're listening to the main event on this rainy Monday, February 2nd, 2015 on Philly's #1 college radio station, WHIP. 1 minute past 11 o'clock. I'm Zach Gelb. He's Chase Sr. broadcasting to you from the WHIP studios, brought to you by Peerless Boilers. Peerless builds America's best boilers. Number to hang with us is 215-204-WHIP. I made the schlep back from New York where I watched the game with my family. And although there was a period of doubt, down 10, and also there was a period of doubt when it looked like the Seahawks were running in, my New England Patriots, Chase, are Super Bowl champions yet again, the 4th time in the Brady and Belichick era. And I am so pumped up today when your team wins a big game like that to win a Super Bowl, and the way you did it, there is no better feeling in the world. And we have some great audio for you of my reaction to the interception by Malcolm Butler. We have a bunch of good other audio from up in Boston with Bob Sosi and Scott Zolak. We'll play it all throughout the day. Former Patriot and Seattle Seahawk Nico Kudavidas will join us. I'm jacked up. I'm ready to go to take us up until noon Eastern time, where the Temple Sports Hour comes your way. Chase, how are you today, brother?
Well, I can't relate to the feeling that you have right now because my Philadelphia Eagles have never won a Super Bowl championship. Have they won some big games here and there? Yes, and I was at the 2004 NFC Championship when the Eagles beat the Atlanta Falcons to make it to Super Bowl 39, but this is the best Super Bowl in the history of the National Football League, and there's a variety of reasons because of that. You have Bill Belichick and Tom Brady going for the best head coach quarterback combo in NFL history. You have Tom Brady going to be atop the Mount Rushmore of all quarterbacks in the history of the league. And then you have the Seattle Seahawks looking to repeat for the first time since 2003-2004 when your New England Patriots won back-to-back Super Bowls. And I was just amazed and shocked about how it went down late in that game, with Russell Wilson throwing that football and Malcolm Butler coming up with that interception. I thought the game was over. I thought it was a stone-cold lock that the Seattle Seahawks were going to win back-to-back Super Bowls, and then Butler jumps that route, and Pete Carroll and Darrell Bevell, they will have to answer questions forever about why they did not hand the football off to Marshawn Lynch, the most physical running back in the league right now, the best running back in the league right now, and you don't hand him the football when you're 3 feet away from winning back-to-back Super Bowl championships.
It is the dumbest play call in my lifetime that I have ever seen. All you have to do, and I'm sitting there screaming at my television set, what is Bill Belichick not doing, taking a timeout? And he was saying, hey, our defense is either going to make a stop or we're going to go down and lose this game. And I could not believe that they weren't going to give Brady the ball back. And the next thing I know, Malcolm Butler jumps the route, and I cannot believe they did not run the ball. You have a timeout. You have 40-something seconds left on the clock. The fact that you did not run the football was just pure stupidity.
Yep.
You're a half a yard out with beast mode, the best running back in the league, and what a play by Malcolm Butler. Tom Brady, who's a Super Bowl MVP, should donate that car that they gave him, because Brady doesn't need it with Giselle's money and his money. Yeah. Donate the red truck to Malcolm Butler. That was the definition of awe. It was the definition of excitement.
Insanity.
I just could not believe it. I'll take you through the whole game and my emotions. Pats come out. They look like they were the better team. You had the interception in the red zone. I'm saying, okay, they could definitely play with these guys on offense. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, LaFell gets the touchdown. Then Seattle answers back off some miraculous plays. And then Gronkowski gets the touchdown. And then going into half, you're thinking, hey, you're going to be up 14-7. And what does Seattle do? Defending champs never go down without a strong fight. They march down the field in a little under 30 seconds, get a touchdown, it's 14-14. And I'll be honest with you in the audience, I was nervous as hell going into halftime because the Patriots outplayed them in that first half and walked away in a 0-0, 14-14 game. So I'm thinking, hey, the Patriots have dominated this Legion of Boom so far. They had that one interception where the player, Lane, eventually got hurt. And I'm sitting there thinking, Seattle's going to make adjustments. Third quarter happens. It's 24-14. And I sit there at the end of the third quarter, and I turn to my uncle and my cousin, and I say, if we're going to win this game, we're going to score 14 straight points and win this game 28-14. You get into the fourth quarter, Danny Amendola gets the touchdown grab, then Julian Edelman, who was just playing, I could have sworn he had a concussion. When he got hit,
he got popped by Cam Chancellor across the middle.
And stood right up. I turned to Nana Toby, who was in the building last night, and I say, he's done for the game.
Yeah.
And he stayed in the game. He did not miss a play, and then he catches the touchdown.
The miraculous thing is that he catches that ball on a long third down.
Oh, my God.
He gets popped by Cam Chancellor, the most physical safety in the National Football League right now. But he doesn't go down. His knee and elbow hit the ground, but he gets up and keeps running.
And he had a
keeps
groin problem,
fighting.
too.
Julian Edelman.
Tough as nails.
He is tough as nails, and he was all blood, sweat, and tears last night. That was an impressive performance.
You want to talk
from a guy.
about winning the Wes Welker argument? I think they did it with Edelman and Amendola. So then getting into the final drive, Curse makes this miraculous interception, and I'm sitting there saying, you gotta be kidding me.
David Tyree all over again.
All over again.
David Tyree 2.0.
Tyree, Mario Manningham, they're gonna lose this game. And then all of a sudden, Marshawn Lynch is a half yard short of the goal line. And here is Bob Sosi from 98.5 The Sports Hub, along with Where's the Beef? Unicorn Show Ponies, Scott Zolak on the game-winning play in Super Bowl 49.
Seattle huddling up. Down 4, but on the verge of the lead. Wilson with 33 seconds and counting. Waiting on the snap. Lynch to his left, Baldwin to the left as well. Stacked receivers, 2 to the right. Russell Wilson extends the hands. He has it. Wilson, quick throw. And it's intercepted. Intercepted by Malcolm Butler. Butler has it at the 1. Malcolm Butler stepped in front of the throw. No way. And the Patriots have possession with 20 seconds to go in Super Bowl 49 with a 4-point lead over the Seahawks.
It's got to be one of the dumbest calls offensively in Super Bowl history. You are on the 1-yard line, and you have number 24, and you drop back pass. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me is right. I couldn't believe it. Now, everyone's probably wondering, because I'm such a big Patriot fan, I tell you all the time how big of a Patriot fan I am, what the reaction was like in my household. I was actually at my aunts and uncles. We're watching the game. People drove from Boston here to watch the game with us. I came down from Temple. If you ever want to wonder what football does to grown men and the way people's voices get so high up there, this is what it sounded like. Here's the 15 seconds of just complete chaos, men hugging, taking men down in the Jerome household as the Patriots win their 4th Super Bowl. Just talking about.
It's one of the best videos I've ever seen.
You can see
man.
the video. You can see it on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Credit to my sister for getting it. At Zach Gelb on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. Those are some big men.
Yes.
I'm talking, I'm 6'4". I'm the leader
yourself,
of the pack.
yeah.
You have 6'3", 6'2", 6'1", and it is just a dog pile. And my uncle, who's probably, I'll give him 5'11", 6 foot, I don't know. He is just sitting there at the end of the game, and this is a guy that has watched Patriots football since their inception, used to have seats at the old stadium season tickets, just fist pumping, going nuts. There's nothing like it. If you are a fan, and I hope, Chase, you get to experience this someday.
Yeah.
Your team winning the Super Bowl, I don't care what sport it is, there is no better feeling than your team bringing home the Lombardi Trophy.
I think I watched that video that you put up on the web probably 10 or 15 times last night, just trying to look at all the different people's reaction. I mean, you're there so pumped up, pumping your fists, yelling at the top of your lungs. Everybody is being thrown across the room. Bodies are hitting the deck. That was absolutely hilarious. And I'll tell you what, man, as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, that makes me a little bit jealous that we haven't been able to enjoy such a joyous moment like that, because this is a fan base that is dedicated, passionate, and they love their football team. And we can only hope that someday the Philadelphia Eagles will hoist that Lombardi trophy. But for you, I can't imagine the emotions that you're going through. Just an exuberant living room right there. And it just comes down to, that's the best football game I've ever seen. And this was the talk all week leading up to Super Bowl 49. And we had broken it down plenty of times here on WHIP radio. It was the best team from the NFC going up against the best team in the AFC. Russell Wilson was looking to go 12-0. Against quarterbacks who had prior to facing him had won a Super Bowl. That is the best defense against the best quarterback of all time. A team going for 2 straight Super Bowls against the Patriots, looking to lock down one of the best runs in the history of sports. 4 Super Bowl rings in 15 years. That is just absolutely unbelievable. And to cap it off like that, with such an exclamation point victory, when nobody in the world thought that the Patriots were going to be hoisting the Lombardi trophy, when the Seattle Seahawks are knocking on the door 3 feet away from repeating as Super Bowl champions, and to win it like that, can't match that. Can't match that at all.
And I'll say this, Tom Brady, Joe Montana, those are the 2 greatest quarterbacks of all time. Now, obviously, I did not live through
Brady's up there now, man.
Joe Montana. I didn't see him play, but I've watched film. However, in my lifetime, in my 20 years of living, you're, 23, 22, right?
23. Just turned 23.
23.
Yeah.
You have the LOB, which is one of the best defenses of all time. I still give the 85 Bears the edge. You have
Slight
the LOB.
edge. Slight edge,
You
yeah.
have the LOB up 10 points.
Yeah.
10 points
Tom Brady
in the
comes
fourth
back.
quarter. And Tom Brady comes back and wins you the game after throwing 2 interceptions earlier on in the game.
Mm-hmm.
If coming back from 10 and also coming back from 14, not once but twice, up against Baltimore in the divisional round, doesn't make you the greatest quarterback of all time, with 4 Super Bowl championships and 6 appearances, most touchdown passes ever in a Super Bowl, most wins ever in the playoffs, I don't know what else makes you the best quarterback of all time. That was a gutsy performance. And the look on his face, Tom Brady, when Malcolm Butler had that interception,
Priceless.
I will play that on a loop forever in my household until the day I die. Because that was pure, fantastic, great emotion, celebration, and it was so fun to watch. And now also, I see people that were tweeting me earlier in the year. Abdul Smith used to play on the Temple football team. We were going at it this morning. Ross DiMattei, a former coworker of ours. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and the discussion.
It's not even an argument.
You can't even debate it.
It's not.
And after week 4, you had Trent Dilfer and all of ESPN get on their soapboxes and say, hey, the Patriots aren't good anymore. This is Brady's last year. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be coming in next. Go screw! Because guess what? That's a Super Bowl championship team with the greatest quarterback of all time. He gets win number 4. And all you had to do after that Kansas City game, where Bill Belichick, after the game, said, if it wasn't for that second half of Kansas City,
Might not be there.
We would not have been there. He said that was when I knew this team had something special, because they never quit. And now guess what? Hey, Peyton Manning. Hey, Trent Dilfer. And I like Peyton Manning too. And all those guys at ESPN that doubted the Patriots, go shine Tom Brady's 4 rings. Because there's going to be a duck boat parade in Boston.
And I think Rob Gronkowski is still partying right now.
My
I wouldn't be surprised if he's still raging.
Did you see that
It wasn't
before
only
the game?
ESPN, though. I mean, there was journalists and there were analysts all across the United States who were writing the Patriots off, saying that the Brady-Belichick era was over. And to rebound from that and finish out the season strong, that just defines that the NFL season is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You have to sustain excellence all throughout the year. You get hot at the right time, and you might find yourself in the championship game. You might be hoisting a Lombardi trophy, and that's what the Patriots are doing. And then in the divisional round, to come back from 14 points twice against the Baltimore Ravens, Ravens, and then to go in the AFC Championship, win 45-7 against Andrew Luck and the Colts, a team that came into that game streaking, and then to deal with and overcome the adversity of Deflategate for the past 2 weeks that dominated the conversation on the airwaves leading up to the Super Bowl, and then to come back against one of, if not the best defense of all time in the Legion of Boom and the Seattle Seahawks, to come back from a 10-point deficit and win in the Super Bowl late in the second half to win your 4th Super Bowl ring. Brady Belichick, the best head coach quarterback combo to ever do it. End of discussion. No argument. Cross the T, dot the I. That is it. And Tom Brady, atop the statistical leaderboard for quarterbacks in Super Bowl history. Not only is the best Super Bowl quarterback of all time, he is the best Super Bowl quarterback and the best quarterback to ever lace up the cleats, throw on the shoulder pad, slip on the jersey, throw on the helmet, and chap on the chin strap. He is the best. That's it.
And to think, he was a 6th-round draft pick out of Michigan, 199 overall.
Every team could have had Tom Brady.
Not 1, not 2, not 3. I sound like LeBron James. 4. That's the magic number. 4 Super Bowl championships. And hey, he's at 38 right now. He wants to play into his 40s. Who knows if he gets a 5th?
I was listening to Westwood One after that because I was driving back to my apartment last night, and a reporter asked him a question about, what does the future hold for you, Mr. Tom Brady?
The next one.
And he said, I'll tell you what, I still got a lot of football left. And if he's 38 years old right now, I could see him playing at the top of his game for another 3 to 5 years. Look, he slides in the pocket. He has pocket awareness, and that's what helps you avoid injury. And he still has the arm strength. He still has the dedication. He has the IQ. He has the awareness. He has every intangible that you need to be a starting quarterback. Every requisite that you want to list on a piece of paper, check them all off because Tom Brady has it. And that's why he's the best.
We are on to a Super Bowl parade celebration in Boston. WHIP, Philadelphia's #1 college radio station. Time is 11:17. When we get back, I got a few more things to talk about in this Super Bowl. I love the game plan by one Josh McDaniels attacking the secondary of Seattle with short passes with Edelman and Vereen. Yeah. And I'll tell you what the Patriots were expecting on that interception by Malcolm Butler. He's Chase Sr. I'm Zach Gelb. The Patriots are Super Bowl champions. Celebratory show today for myself and Nico Kudavitas, who played in a Super Bowl for both the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots, will join us at 11:30. We'll be right back.